So it's of course time for a brand new Banlist and Duel Links for Speed Duel, which I'll admit I've not been playing too much of. Of course I hit King of Games, I've done the KC Cup grind, but I've not been really too invested in Speed Duel. The new box came out, this new box came out, and is really, really good. It's basically a secret pack from Master Duel, or it's a selection box, but it's not very scammy. Right, you're getting access to brand new cards, not time gated, not paywall gated, the box is cheap. This is really, really good. KONAMI, good stuff. Also, we're getting Roa. With 2 confirmed cards, the Palace Gargoyle seems really good for what the deck is, for being a free card, very cool. But the big thing is the brand new Banlist going into effect on the 30th, which is the same day as the Rush Duel Festival, meaning if you're a speed player, you've now got some speed content in a brand new Banlist. And it doesn't say here whether it's speed or rush in the thing, so are they gonna, in the future, like, mix Banlist together? That'd be really weird, but it would make sense, right? But also would be really weird. Now, there is no skill Banlist. We know this wasn't happening because we just got a co-op update for Roa. And so the next one's gonna be in mid-December, meaning late November, early December is gonna be your date for the skill changes. But here we go. Expected hits, probably BLS. Aside from that, I don't think anything else really needs hitting. Maybe they did quite well in the KC Cup, I think, so we'll see. Let's go in. We've got Chaos Form and the rare Magistus. Okay, so first of all, 2 big hits of BLS. I wasn't really expecting this. I thought they would do BLS the Envoy, the banishing one, to 3, and kind of remove the trap cards, and that'd kind of be it. But this does hurt BLS quite a bit. This is, of course, the Spell Destroyer, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so I think that even Magistus per Magistus are really suffering now because of this. And that's kind of the big thing with Duel Links' Banlist, is that it hurts the decks. Like, it's a good system, the decks it hits, but the ones that are kind of side effects of it, they really, really, really suffer. Then we've got nothing else. Okay, so Chaos Form, you run a 1, I guess removing Econ is fine. Then Limit 2s. Okay, we've got Vessel, right, as the only Limit 2. So Tenyis had no Limit 2s previously, and now they do. And this one was the easiest hit, I guess. Like, it's not the best card they've got, but when they have got it, you really do notice it. It's always their follow-up card they have, that if you stop their plays, you think, okay, maybe they're done. If it's their last card in their hand, then they are golden, they get full combo off. It's a very powerful card. Cool, it's being hit, but it is the weakest kind of hit, I think, for the deck that could have happened, so it's fine. Tenyis, of course, had the skill hit, so I think they were fine anyway. Then, Limit 3. Okay, we have got the so they did do it. This plus these 2. Okay, that is a pretty big hit for BLS. It does also, I think, hit Live Twins. I think they were playing this as well. Maybe not 3, but definitely 1. So maybe 1 of this plus 2 Crackdown is what they've got to play now. So it's also hit for one of the newest decks in the box, which is not a good look, but sure, I can get behind this. Then they've also got Endymion to 3 as well. So yeah, they could have just done this, right? And you would have been forced to remove the Magistus, and you would have played BLS, right? But now you've got no Magistus, you've got no Crackdown, no IDP, no the other one compulsory, none of them. So BLS now goes back to how it was originally. It's not got this draw power into effect negation into spell and track by destruction, which I think is perfectly fine. Are there alternatives? Sure. Will they go back to playing the more vanilla BLS like KONAMI probably wanted to? Probably. So I think this is a good idea. Plus these 2 is a bit over the top, but I am perfectly fine with it. Then we've got Orcust Nightmare. Okay, so this is alongside the Harp Horror and the Scrap Recycler, which is a really, really, really big hit because you want to see all of them, and now you can't. So is this another Orcust is dead moment? Probably more so than not, right? They've got Gandora, they can still do the Gigant plays, get out via that, and so it will still exist, but it is now less consistent, which I think is fine given it's been around for a very, very long time now. Like, literally, I think, what, 6, 7, 8 months now it's been around, so it's about time. No longer on the list, though, is Jet Synchron. So, Sarctic, Synchrons, they'll be happy with this. I guess Crocosaur plays can kind of come back now and be a bit cheesy, which slowly getting those cards that hit on the Banlist off. Very cool. Then we've got DD Swirl Slime. I hate this card. I hate DDs. Mainly only in the Turbo Duel GP, because for some reason the deck in that event is so good, and so this does make them better in that event, but we're not seeing it for a while. So this is fine. You know, in terms of normal ranked, this is perfectly fine. It's been long deserved. Very cool getting it back. Then we've got Melody to Unlimited. So Blue Eyes now can play Limit 3 back row, which is probably the big thing, but also Thunder Dragons are now back, I think, at full power. Well, full power-ish, right? It's no back row, but of course Leviathan was a 3. You've now got this 3 with that, so it's basically back to what it was, which is really, really cool. So I know people are going to be very, very happy about that. Then we've got Madolche Pedincessor going from 2, I believe, to Unlimited, which is going to be very cool. They play it 2 already. Will you play 3? Probably, right? It's the kind of best starter card they've got, so yes, you will. Very cool. Then we've got the Phantom Knights Rank and Magic launch. This is a bundle card, limit 1 previously, now it's going to be unlimited, which means you've now got access to things like Rotar or Allure in Phantom Knights, which I think is good. They were kind of struggling a bit in KC Cup and kind of competing in the current meta game, so I think this is perfectly fine. Very, very cool to see. Then... oh! This one is probably the biggest kind of change, I think, for me personally, is Neos Fusion. This card, back in the day, was so integral to making so many decks work, and now it's back at full power, which is fantastic. I think Neos Fusion maybe, like the Brave Neos might be at 2 still. It might not be. I might be completely waffling, but now this, plus the new Kluger, can now work, right? They were both at 3, which was really, really weird, but now you can play 3 of this, you could play 1 or 2 Kluger, play some back row. Very, very cool. This is the most exciting change on this by far. Then we've got Witchcraft Holiday as the final card we're getting. Oh, this is a very annoying deck. I just played in Master against it, and it's annoying there and more support. So does this mean maybe in the December mini box that we might be getting more Witchcraft support? It could do. Could we get a new box like the one we just had for Deckbook box for the Witchcrafters? Also could happen. So overall, a very good ban list. I think this was definitely needed. Is it going to be super relevant? Yes, of course, right? BLS, the best deck, kind of being murdered is always fun, and it is kind of weird because when you think about a normal ban list and Duel Links, right? This normal ban list, right? We would have had what 3 boxes since BLS came out, right? We'd have had the September one, the October one, and November one. But now we've only had 1 box, and so it does feel a bit weird given we only had 1 real chance to change the metagame, and so I would kind of like to see them stretch out a bit further, right? I mean, not necessarily like, if you've got something like BLS, which is really, really good, but it is kind of the problem with the whole split schedule, is it does kind of make ban lists a bit more worse feeling for some players, right? But overall, as I said, a very good ban list. I don't know what else to change. Like, I think Melody also could be a big thing. I expect Blue Eyes to play even more now on ladder and might be even better. Or they will be, just by having back row. So overall, a very, very good ban list. That is my rambly, off-the-cuff thoughts on the ban list. It's been a while since I did a video, and so I'm kind of a bit rusty, you can kind of tell, but I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video, which will probably be for the Aroa mini box reaction at some point. See you then.